Hello, so we're back in this time. We have a nice laptop to repair. Not sure if you can seen this laptop before. i7 CPU and NVIDIA graphics. Kind of oldish. But anyway, let's check the customer email. So what the customer is saying, two old gaming laptops, both purchased from eBay. So the customer sent two laptops. Wanting to switch on the keyboard lights. Up, then nothing. The second laptop doesn't power on. No lights, fans, nothing. Now, I'm not sure which one is going on and which one is not. But I'm assuming we have most of the chances to fix the one which is not coming on at all. So I'll say let's plug a charger and see which one is this. Both laptops, they are weird. Yeah, the customer told me the model number. So one laptop is PC Specialist Proteus and the other laptop is Thunderobot ST Plus. I mean, I heard about the PC Specialist, but not the Thunderbolt. So yeah, this is kind of new even for me. Let's plug a charger and see what it's doing. Okay, so plug in the charger. We have a round pin charger like Toshiba, Asus. It's taking no current at all. It's taking like 10 milliamps. Pressing the power button and nothing happened. No. So this one is not coming on at all, clearly. I will say, let's open the laptop and let's have a look inside. Proper nice, the whole laptop, they have like a subwoofer. What do we have here? Yeah, here you have the subwoofer and the motherboard is here. And no battery also. It sucks because we don't have battery, so we cannot test the EC chip. But do you think the main power rail can be shorted? Probably not because it's taking 10 milliamps, right? BIOS battery. Let's unplug it. We have an M2 drive here. We have a MOSFET there. Not sure if you can see it. MOSFET is looking good. Yeah, no short, nothing. Okay, let me open the laptop. And the laptop, it's open. Wow, that's a solid GPU there. Yeah, never seen this motherboard design, but it is looking nice. Let's check the main power rail. So main power rail, we have capacitors. The main power rail is good, it's not shorted. Let's plug a charger. Charger is plugged in. Let's see what voltage do we have on the main power rail. And on the main power rail we have 4 volts. Why 4 volts on the main power rail? So the power is coming here. Yeah, we don't have anything on this side of the board. Don't tell me I have to take the motherboard out. At least the BQ chip. Yeah, let's see what chip is there. Maybe it's the BQ chip. It is the BQ chip. Ha. Okay. So the power on the BQ chip is coming here and it's 19. Then we have a current sensor here. And here you have 19 and 19. That's interesting. That means the first two MOSFETs, they are passing the voltage because the current sensor is after the first two MOSFETs. So 1 second. So this must be the main power rail and it's 19. Wait a second. So what we check here? 1 second. So here is 0. Here is 19. It's not 4 volts. I mean, I'm not sure what I checked here. 19. So the main power rail is present. Okay, if the main power rail is present, let's check the coils. So this coil, 46, looks good. 19 looks good. CPU 4 ohms, good, good, good. This coil 7 ohms looks good. 113 ohms looks good. 17 ohms can be good. Here you have a coil, looks good. I mean, everything looks good on this laptop, so why the laptop is not working? Let's try to press the power button one more time. Wait, now it's taking 40 milliamps. Pressing the power button, which is... Yeah, the power button is here. Pressing the power button, it's taking current. Do you think actually it was a frozen BIOS? Because all what we did, we unplugged the BIOS battery. Pressing the power button and we have a current limit. I don't have enough current. I like 5 amps and it's still not enough. That sucks. I can't even test it. Usually, you know, I'm counting the laptop, they have battery. So I'm charging the battery and I do have enough current. But this laptop has different story now. Pressing the power button, the laptop is coming on and my power supply is clicking. Yeah. Okay, I need more current. No, I have my charger for my laptop. Okay, let me grab my charger. Okay, so now we have like 15 amps charger. Plug in the charger. We have a Y light there. Where is the power button? Pressing the power button. Yeah, we cannot see any current or stuff. But nothing happened. Pressing the power button. The light is switching off, and that's all. You know what? I don't think this laptop actually want more power. I believe, yeah. Not sure if you can see, probably you can't see. Okay, so check here the light, yeah? So pressing the power button and the light is switching off. Yeah. So something is taking too much current, like output of a power supply. Let's check with the thermal camera. I mean, we can figure it out. We are pressing the power button and we are paying attention on whatever is getting hot on the board. Let's see. Yeah, check that. Yeah. That's a coil from the CPU, I believe, but you can't see, right? How can I do it? So coil on the CPU, pressing the power button, check that the coil. Or the MOSFET is getting that hot. Here, nothing. So this MOSFET is getting mad hot, but something is strange. And the strange part, it's actually, check that. If it will be like an output to be shorted, you will see the coil getting hot also. But pressing here the power button, the coil is not getting hot, only the MOSFET. Yeah. So it's not making sense, just to understand. Because you'll think, okay, so it's taking way too much current. That's the reason why it's getting hot. But it's not the output which is taking more current. It's actually the MOSFET itself. So the low side either is shorted, but probably not because we checked the resistance, or it's always on. Let's have a look. So we are speaking about this particular MOSFET. So the output is fine, 4 ohms. Then we have one gate and a second gate, right? This one is fine, this one is fine. Can be a driver issue, can be. But you know what I want to do? I want to swap the MOSFETs from one to the other, yeah? Just to see if indeed it's a MOSFET issue or a driver issue. That's how you check, yeah? Just keep in mind this little trick. No, actually, I want just to take this out and move the other one here. And the MOSFET is out. So I'm gonna move the other MOSFET, this one. Okay, so I'm gonna move it here. And now we'll see if the MOSFET is getting hot same like before. Yeah. Now let's wait for the board to cool down. No, it's nothing more what we can check. Because the low side MOSFET is from the output to the ground and it's not shorted. It was like 4 ohms there. Okay, we cool the board. Let's plug the charger. So the charger is plugged. Let's press the power button. Pressing the power button. And the laptop is working. I can't believe. Check that. The fans are spinning. The light is still on, but you can't really see it. We do have RAM memory. We have touchpad light. Check here. What about picture? Do we have picture? So it was a faulty MOSFET. It was not the driver. Not sure if we can get picture without a MOSFET. Yeah, we can get picture without a MOSFET. Yeah, like usual. And it's working fine. And now you will ask yourself, okay, sorry, but why they fit two MOSFETs if it's working with one? When you stress the CPU, then you need more power. And on that point, having a second MOSFET, it's not like it will provide the necessary power, because even this one, I can bet it's working fine, but it will be under a lot of stress. It will get hot, so they use more MOSFETs on the V core in order to, chill down everything. Yeah. So now we need a dual MOSFET. What dual MOSFET we have here? Black, square, and with many pins. Okay, let's find out one on my box. I'm pretty sure we have here like a brand new MOSFET. Yeah, check that. Huh? Yeah, that one is brand new. You can see it is brand new. Let me see if the pins of this one is longer. Yeah, so this pin it is longer. Fantastic. Check that. We have a dual MOSFET. Yeah, this one. What you said is not brand new? It is. I'm gonna sell this like brand new. Brand new from my box. Okay, kind of dirty. Let's clean it. And the people they know, they will say, yes, sorry, but now this is a different MOSFET. It will work different. And you're right. So can work harder or can work easier. But that's less important because the idea is it will gonna work. Yeah. I mean, 1 amp plus minus, it will make no difference when actually you need like 30 amps on the CPU. Yeah, like 1 volt, 30 amps, 40 amps even. So 1 amp up, down, it will make no difference. Good. Let's solder the MOSFET. And the MOSFET is soldered. Yeah. Fantastic. Good. Let's cool down the board. Okay, let's plug a charger. Plug in the charger. Let's press the power button. Pressing the power button, the laptop it is on. Let's plug the BIOS battery. BIOS battery is plugged in. Let me grab the thermal camera. And the laptop is on and working. And our MOSFETs, let's see how they are working. Check that. Check that. Both, they have the same heat. That means both, they are working exactly the same. If they are not working exactly the same, you will see one is hotter and one is cooler. Huh? You see? Yeah. Now, I can bet, because I seen good people on the chat. You can't figure out what was the problem. Because the MOSFET was not shorted the low side. That's what you will think. Okay, the low side MOSFET was shorted. Let's see if the BIOS battery is holding the BIOS. So how you can explain a fault like this? You can't, right? No, because we checked the gates. Yeah, the gates was not shorted. Pressing the power button, the laptop should come on straight away. Yeah, and the laptop it is coming on. Great, fantastic. Let me check the BIOS battery, because for me it doesn't look good. BIOS battery is 0.2 volts. Yeah, that sucks. Let's charge the BIOS battery. No, we don't have another one. Yeah, we have to charge the battery. Can we charge a BIOS battery? Yeah, you can charge any battery. But just a little bit. Or, on the other words, it will not hold that long, but it will hold for a while. Let me try to push it more. Yeah, like 5 volts. Of course, don't try it at home. You can, that battery, if it will blow up. But of course, in order to blow up, you're supposed to take some current, but this one is taking no current. So, yeah, don't do it. This, what you see here, is entertainment only. Yeah. And the BIOS battery is like 1.8. Okay, let's push more current. And now the BIOS battery has, let's see, 2.6 volts. Yeah, 2.6 should be fine for a while. I mean, this is user replaceable, so the customer can replace the BIOS battery. So the laptop is off, yeah? Pressing the power button. And we have straight away picture, yeah? So the BIOS battery, it is working, it's loading the Windows, I can't believe. Yeah, because we have an empty drive. Okay, it's unnamed there. Yeah, but everything is working fine. And we have picture. Great. So the customer needs a BIOS battery? No. I will not bother to buy a BIOS battery. The customer needs a proper battery. When you have a proper battery, the board is not taking power from the BIOS battery. So the only time when the board is using the BIOS battery voltage, for the memory of course, is the moment you don't have a battery or the battery is over discharged and it disconnects itself to protect the cells. That's mean proper load. And you don't have the charger plugged in. If you have the charger plugged in, you don't need this battery or the BIOS battery. So the BIOS battery functionality is very limited. On many laptops, it's never used. So the battery is dying without being used. But on a case like this, when it's not a battery fitted, then yeah. Okay, fantastic. I'll put it all back together by myself. I'm happy I helped the customer. And have in mind, I would say this is an important lessons to learn. You have a laptop coming on, switching off. And you can check with the multimeter like I checked. No short on the main power rail, no short on the output. If I check the output, it will be exactly the same resistance or even lower because now it's kind of warm. Yeah. So now on the coil, we have 3.4 ohms, 3.3. Yeah. We have before like what, 4 point something. So you will check and you'll think, okay, everything is looking fine. Must be some dead CPU, dead. But these things happen very quickly. Yeah, so the power is going up. I mean, I seen on the power supply is taking too much current, but I assume, okay, maybe my power supply is not good enough. I'm pretty sure if I plug now the power supply, it should work fine. What happened is taking too much current. The MOSFET is taking current through the MOSFET itself because you have two MOSFETs, one connected to ground, one connected to the plus, and on the middle is the coil. But 4 ohms on the CPU, it means nothing if the low side MOSFET is like basically shorted, but not shorted when you check with the multimeter. So even if you ask me, it's hard to say what fault was here actually. If we are checking the MOSFET, let's go under the microscope. Let's try to figure it out. So from here to here is no short. Then it's from here to here, and it's not short, you can see, because these 3 pins are together. Okay, let me hold it here. So these 3 pins are together, is the output. You can see here. Good. Then from here to here is not short, here to here is not short, here to here is not short. Then the gate should be like shorted with the drain, right? Okay, let's check the gate. So we have one gate here and one gate here, right? So this gate, good, 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 good. Yeah, this one is shorted. Okay, so the gate of the low side MOSFET is shorted to drain. Yeah, it is making sense then. But rare, very rare. You're not gonna find the gate being shorted on many laptops. The idea is not the MOSFET, the idea is the diagnosis itself. Coming on switched off can be like overcurrent issue, and with the thermal camera, you hold the thermal camera, you press the power button, and you check what is getting instantly hot there, and that's how you figure it out what is shorted. Okay, so I would say thank you for watching, like, subscribe, like usual, and see you on the next one. Bye. Hey, if you find my content being helpful, don't forget you can support this channel by pressing the join button, and you can get instantly access to our members-only cool collection and Discord private channels for support with your repairs. Also, you can have a look on our United Kingdom eBay, where you can find some cool and unique products, United States eBay store, or our Patreon page. Thank you.